So, not sure if if you saw this yet, Chili. I know you said you've been sleeping. You gotta. Your rest is important. Your mission is important, and we don't stop. So if you haven't gotten it yet, just a little update. Pork Chop 67. Just wanted to say thanks for the heads up. It's good looking out. We all need to look out for each other. But Pork Chop 67 says you do have something very unfortunate that happened to you. Cops sound out of line. However, before you get Chili to help you, I suggest you do a little research of others he has, quote, helped. Now, obviously, if you follow Chili, you know what I'm talking about. You know what he's talking about. I don't actually even subscribe to the drama end of it. I'm more subscribed to the mission. The mission, Chili's mission. He has a very clear and direct point and mission, and I am totally on board with his idea, and he's got good solutions too. But I absolutely 100% agree with his take on the problem, on what the problem is. It's clear to see for anyone who looks at it, at the problem with an unbiased, unobjectable outlook. You look at the situation without having any reservations to one side or the other, and just be real for a minute. Especially those of you on the law enforcement side. I support police. I do. That's where me and Chili differ. I do support police. I think we need police. We do. But here's where I think the movement is gonna take off or gain any traction, is with the police. I think they are the key to the solution. They are like the only ones that can really fix the problem. Is the police. They have to fix it from within. Or they have to at least join the conversation. So I back the blue, but only in my support of I support every life matters. So yeah, I have back the blue stickers on my car. Don't be fooled. It's not because I back the blue and not the other side of it. I back the blue when I'm driving my car, because I don't want the blue line to pull me over and do what they've done to me in the past. I mean, it's just common sense. I'm just doing that to for some self-preservation as a deterrent. Okay, it by no means represents how I feel about the whole subject. That being said, I have 3 back the blue stickers on my car, and then a support your local fireman license plate on the front of my car. I call them the fireman's super secret boy band, because they are at the center of my targeting, along with corrections officers, the Bureau of Prisons, and then the other third main aspect is the medical industry, mainly like home nursing and hospice, or special needs organizations. So health organizations, private companies like Health Ride and Medban, and then there's a couple different hospice care companies, and then lifestyles, and what's the other one? There's one, Skills of West Central PA. These are all organizations that are don't be fooled. These are organizations that are highly involved in this program, this targeting program. So anyway, I digress. My point is, getting away from this isn't about the targeting. That's a subject. That's a whole other fucking subject. But this specific video is about my specific legal issues with my local, not my local law enforcement. I'm going to say certain local individuals that, in the course of their duties, have let's just say not really done their job very, very well or right, or according to their mission, their mission as peace officers. So it's a small town. There's not very much crime here at all. And I get it. They don't really have anything to do. And for job security, you have to put on a front. For some people that are just too blind to see the big picture. So in order to preserve the funds for the Patton Police Department and keep what we do have, I get it. You gotta have results. And in a small town like this, I mean, I get it. Like, I got the short straw. I'm at that end of this spectrum, in public perception anyway. As far as the local community goes, if they had to pick a small handful of local people, just by opinion, if they took a poll on who the top criminals of Patton are, I'm sure I'd be at the top of that list. But this isn't based on any fact. This is just based on hearsay, gossip, smear campaigns, lies. This is all based on what people are told about me. And make no mistake, it is only people that do not have a first-hand knowledge of me. Because if you bring those people to the conversation, then it's a different conversation. Then it's a debate. Because anyone who knows me. They know that I'm not these things they say I am. They know that I'm, in my eyes, I'm at the top of the list of some of the better people in this town. Non-judgmental, always willing to help, and trying to make a positive difference. Making sure I do not negatively affect or offend anybody, for no reason in this town. Hopefully people start to see that. The people that, I don't really care what people think. I really don't. But that's not solving anything. That's not helping anything. And it's not just me. Now it's my kids. It's my mom. There's other people involved here now. So for their benefit and for their public safety, I'm forced to put my business out there. I don't fucking care if anybody hears my business. If they don't have the actual facts, then they make up stuff anyway. So I'm kind of forced to put the truth out there so that they don't make up a bunch of fucking crap. I've learned this through the years. If I don't make an appearance, and if I don't create the truth right in front of your eyes, then they just make up a bunch of crazy shit about you. I tried that. I just ignored everybody, stayed away from everybody, didn't talk to anybody, minded my own business, did my own thing, that's when the crazy stories came out. You know, I'd be the last one to hear the crazy shit that I did. You know, if I even heard it at all. I know that there's stuff out there that I have not heard about myself yet. I can only imagine what I've done in this town. I just wish I'd remember doing it, you know, or, you know, I wish there was some kind of evidence or, you know, some kind of evidence or receipt to show that I did any of these things that people claim. But anyway, again, I digress. I highly caution anyone in the town of Patton, Pennsylvania, to, before you go running your mouth, if you have heard something about me, before you go repeating it like a fucking parrot, don't be the fucking parrot. You know, because I'm very confident that if you repeat information you heard about me, that you unknowingly are repeating lies. You are spreading misinformation. So I highly suggest and caution you before you do that. I highly suggest you do a little research. Just do a little research. Don't believe me. Don't believe me. Don't believe them. You know, if you feel the need to say anything about me, do your research before you do. Look into the facts before you go running your fucking mouth, because you're not helping anyone. You're only making yourself look like an ass. You know, whether people tell you or not, you know, I'm just saying what other people are thinking. If you're spreading lies about me, the ones who know me, looking at you like, what a fucking retard. You know, they don't really know. Joke's on you, you fucking retard. You know what I mean? So, pardon my French. I really only swear like this when I get on this subject, because it's very, you know, it hits home. Very passionate about this subject because of the, you know, it hits home. You know, it directly affects my life every day and has for years. You know, and I have a big, broad shoulders and my shield that I don't give a fuck. But truth be told, everybody cares what people think. You know, I'd be lying if I said that it doesn't bother me one bit what people think. Of course it does. You know, but it's not very high on my priority list. You think whatever you want about me, I don't care. As long as it doesn't affect my life. You know, you go on thinking whatever the hell you want. You know, I won't judge you except for what I know about you. You know, if I know that you think a certain thing about me, I'm not going to judge you, but I'm going to use that information to base my opinion of you, you know, as a person. And I'm going to say you have bad judgment. You know, you rush to judgment, don't make the very rational decisions. Believe me, I was there. It took me years to learn that to you know, look into stuff before you run your mouth. My mouth has gotten me in trouble more times than I can count, and that's why I'm where I'm at today, as far as my outlook, my opinion on the subject. So anyway, thanks Pork Chop for looking out. I appreciate it. I really do. You know, it's the thought that counts. So thank you very much. I really appreciate you looking out. That being said, this is an important point that needs highlighted. For all you chili haters. And I'm not referring to the law enforcement chili haters. You guys just don't like chili because you just refuse to look at what he's talking about, and you just triggered because you feel like he's attacking your job or attacking your profession. And no, it's just I'm sure it's how he feels, but the reason it gets so much traction is because he's not the only one that feels like that. That's why he's one of those fastest growing channels on YouTube there, because so many people resonate with what he's saying and feel the same way. So I highly suggest that you pay attention to that detail if you're in law enforcement. And I know that there's a lot of cops that know exactly what I'm talking about, and they don't even need to waste their time listening to me because they've been there, done that. It's their job, they know. But you can't fix stupid, and they don't get to pick, who all are cops like they are, the good cops. So I get it, But you do have a choice if you're a good cop. Do one thing every day that contributes to the positive change of your stereotype. If you didn't do anything to help the situation, then you're not part of the solution. You're part of the problem. Doing nothing is doing something. It's contributing to the problem. So do one thing, just one little thing, even if it's just saying something to somebody to help maybe change their outlook. Just give somebody a different perspective to look at. Help them to see a different perspective. Because that's everything in life is perspective. There's my truth, there's your truth, there's his truth, and then every other truth in between. We all have our own perspectives of things. And so what I've found in my life is to be the most effective advice that I could give anybody is to, before you rush to any judgment, before you do anything, put yourself in every perspective you can. Put yourself in every other shoe that you can before you make a decision. Every decision you make, look at a different perspective. It's amazingly effective as far as just growing, learning, expanding your own awareness, and becoming a better person every day. Every single perspective or pair of shoes you put yourself in just adds to your collective, you become a more well-rounded person every time. You add a perspective to your wheelhouse. It is one big collective. If you can put that, if you can relate another person's perspective directly with a situation in your life, to take the advantage of that opportunity and do it, because you will become a better person because of it. I'm not just making this shit up. It's truth is what it is. It's not like I came up with this shit. It's just truth. I guarantee there's a lot of people shaking their head up and down right now, saying, "Yep, this guy knows what he's talking about, right?" And that's because I have listened. I've spent the last couple years listening quite a bit to a lot of people and a lot of perspectives. I've been listening to the conversations. I've been listening to all of it. I really don't settle on anything. I keep an open mind about everything. And that is the key to growing. You keep an open mind about everything, especially the things that you are so set on, the things that you're stubborn about. it's easier said than done, but try as hard as you can to keep an open mind about those things in particular, and that's where you will grow the most. So that's why I say this to law enforcement. Try to look at it from, from we'll call them your client's point of view. I mean, you might say your clients are the community, but since you're not really protecting and serving, and your law enforcement officers, then I beg to differ. Your clients are not the community. Your clients are the people that you arrest and beat up and put torture cuffs on. It's your job. I get it. It's your job. And a lot of people, they take their job very seriously. It's their career. It's their life. So I respect that. And like I said, I'm an Army vet. I was a combat engineer in the Pennsylvania National Guard, and I get it. You get that training and that camaraderie with your battle buddy, your fellow soldier. It's stronger than any actual family, blood, or brother that you could ever have. Even though you only know this person, through your training and through your military endeavors, it doesn't matter. It's the things you go through. It's the situations and the activities and the things that you go through together that creates this bond that's unbreakable. And you have a code. I get it. You're gonna back up your buddy every day of the week, no matter what. Even if you know he's wrong, you're gonna back him up because you got his back. I get it. I respect that. I highly respect that. I couldn't imagine you doing anything but that. So go at it at a different angle. Back up your buddy, yes. But when it's just you and your buddy, try to help your buddy to see a different perspective. Try to help the stereotype, because that's, I'm sorry, Chili, but we do not need to eliminate police. We need to help them see. So that's why I feel like it's so important, that he's forcing the conversation. Even though he's triggering certain law enforcement, getting them mad, he's forcing them to educate themselves. He's forcing them to learn life lessons that they would not have learned any other way. We learn our most valuable lessons through fucking up and through our mistakes, through our hardships. So he's forcing that pain. No pain, no gain. So I'm gonna read this comment because I wrote it. It took me a while, and I was very, very meticulous and careful as I wrote this comment down. So I appreciate the advice, and I've seen some of the drama that was created from certain people who crossed paths with Chili because of their mutual interest in transparency and police accountability. Now, that being said, there is an important point that gets overlooked by those people who put their faith in Chili to be their savior. He's human, just like them. And you have to remember, his main goal is to abolish Terry versus Ohio. Okay? Not to solve your problems, to solve every victim's problems. That's not his goal. That's just a pathway to his goal. So yes, he's using people to get the word out, but he's not trying to hurt anybody's situation. I think these people are just mad because he didn't solve all their problems for them. That sucks, but it's called personal responsibility and accountability. How about, hey, appreciate your help anyway? How about that? trust but verify, So anyway, I refuse to put my fate in the hands of anyone but myself at the end of the day, which makes it hard to see how Chili could possibly make my situation worse than it already is. But his experience and knowledge is undeniable, not to mention his public reach through this platform. So now throw in his determination, his resolve, his we don't stop attitude, and I can't help but see that anything he could bring to the table, it would be helpful for my case and very, very much appreciated by me and my kids. So it's important that I put this out there. I'm not after money or revenge. I'm not just trying to get a lawsuit, okay? That's why I haven't really put any time or effort into educating myself on the process, because I find it hard to do this, because I know it's going to cause somebody else's life, hardships. It's going to cause somebody some just, I'm going to be a pain in somebody's ass if I do this. I get it. And I know I don't like pains in my ass, so I don't want to be a pain in anyone else's ass. That is why I have restrained from even filing a complaint. That and fear of further intimidation and retaliation. I mean, that's the main reason why I haven't filed any complaints, because I have nobody to complain to. How do you complain about a person when that's the person that you have to, file your complaint with? So anyway, I've done everything. I've contacted the Attorney General's office. I've called the DA's office. I've called the state police. I've called the FBI. I get nothing. Nobody wants to help. I have public defenders. I had a public defender literally tell me, like with a mad pissy face, he told me that not to even bother looking for a lawyer around here. That I need to look at least he said Pittsburgh, which is a couple hours away from me, and I don't have any money. They took everything I own. So I don't have the resources. And so why would I want to keep this cycle going on and try to fight to keep my head above water financially just to keep the fight going on? So that's why I haven't done anything. And there's nobody around here wants to help. I'm not looking for anybody to do it for me, but I would appreciate some guidance, just to point me in the right direction and get me started here, because I as much as I don't want to do anything, I'm more compelled and feel an obligation to do something, to take some action. I have to. If I don't, I'm going to regret it for my kids, or for somebody. There's the fire whistle. Or for somebody, when somebody gets hurt, when this certain cop hurts or kills somebody, I don't want that on my conscience. I won't be able to live with myself. That will weigh heavy on my conscience, knowing that I could have done something. Because if you have the power to do something, you have an obligation to do something. And that's the truth. That's facts. So, let's see, where was I at here? So I'm not after money or revenge. I do feel it's my civic duty to bring the truth to my community in the interest of public safety, even though my community hates me. Plus, as an Army vet, 21 Bravo, Pennsylvania Army National Guard, I have an obligation to honor the oath that I took to uphold and defend the Constitution of these United States of America against all enemies, both foreign and domestic. I consider these my community harassment perpetrators. We're going to avoid a certain word in this video. But I consider them domestic terrorists in my eyes, because they're domestic and they're terrorizing my life. Plus, it's just the right thing to do. If I have any hope of creating a better world for my kids, you know, if I just forget about it and choose to do nothing because of the fear or laziness or even ignorance, what does that make me? You know, and what kind of example am I setting, for my kids? What kind of example am I hoping them to set for them to aspire to? If I do nothing, I'm just teaching them to, just do nothing. Shut your mouth. Don't, you know. That's not good. That's not part of the solution. Just adding to the problem. That's what got us in this mess. And I'm referring to the mess the whole world's in right now, with all the control and tyranny and all this crap. And I know the majority of people feel the same way as far as that goes, as far as the big picture goes. We need less government, less regulation. Let people be people, and everybody will find out that people are good, and people help each other. And the less interference we have, and the less regulation, and the less corporate control and corporate involvement in everyday life that we have, the quicker and better life is going to get for everybody. So I'd be a fool not to utilize this opportunity, this gift that has been bestowed upon me. I would be selfish, if I was just lazy and didn't utilize the opportunity to make a positive difference in my community. Selfish, not to try to improve my kids' outlook and attitude of the world, especially at their age, in this crucial stage in their development, because I know when I was that age, the way I saw the world and everything, that sticks. It gets programmed in, and that sticks with you for years. It's hard to change your outlook, after your teenage years. You gotta wait until you double your age. You gotta wait until you're mid to late 30s before you hit that next big perception change, worldview change. Midlife crisis some people go through. Mine's more like a midlife awakening. I mean, some people might look at it as a crisis. I don't. It's a midlife blessing. It's like a checkpoint. It's like, hey, you reached the halfway point. Here, take a break, man. Here's a bunch of information. It'll help you for the rest of the trip. It's like, sweet. Thank you. But yeah, good looking out. Either way, there, Pork Chop 67. I really, really do appreciate the notion, bud, because you don't know me, so I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I need to pay it forward and do that more for people, share offer my perspective for people, as long as I don't feel like I'm going to influence them, I don't want people to just do what I say. I just want people to take my opinion into account, but only if they're going to add it to another opinion to be part of the entire conversation. I don't want to contribute to any one-sided viewpoints. I only want to contribute to collective viewpoints. But yeah, so Pork Chop, keep fighting the good fight, brother. And by the way, I love pork chops. Actually, they're great. It's making me hungry for pork chops now. I'm gonna have to go eat pork chops now. Damn it! I ain't got time. I spent too much time on this fucking on this conversation and this video, and I didn't get nothing else done that I need to get done. And I'm hungry, so I have to try to fight that urge and just get something done rather than take the time to go make pork chops and eat, because then I'll be lazy and then I won't get anything done after that. Yeah, it's a vicious loop. You got to break that loop. So, yeah, I said love eating that slapped ham. If you're familiar with the slapped ham channel, I like that channel. Good stuff. It's entertaining. I don't know how much of it's true. I don't think they do either. They just share videos they come across. But yeah, it's good stuff. So anyway, delete laws are chilly. If you're getting any of this, I hope you are. I hope this helps your goal. I hope this helps the conversation. Hopefully this helps your perspective as well, Chili. I'm not going to do it publicly, but if we do get a chance to talk, I have a couple of just small key points that I just wanted to share with you. You take it how you want, you know. It's just maybe a little bit of constructive criticism, and it's to help you in your mission. Okay, from my perspective, looking at the big picture, I just have a couple things that maybe you probably heard it already from other people anyway, but who knows? I just, if you got time, I wouldn't mind sharing my ideas with you, and I'm very eager to hear your take on my situation, and it's a long story. There's a lot to it, the entire story. So I know that you go through quite a bit, but I think it is worth your time. If you go on my channel, there is a video where I'm on a panel and I tell the story. It's like an hour and 45 minutes. But because there's a lot of little things that contribute to the whole thing. And I feel like a lot of, they're all relevant. I really do feel like the whole thing is relevant. And it all comes full circle to where I'm at right now. And I could use your insight on which direction to go from here. Okay, I don't need you to to be my savior. I would value your opinion and your what would you do, and I kind of like to join your tribe, to be honest, right now I don't even have $2.99 to join your channel, but I will. Next time I get child support here, I get a couple bucks for child support every couple weeks from the ex. So I'll if I remember, I will definitely join your platform, because it's worth $2.99 just to say I'm a part of it, I'm a part of the movement, just to say yes, I agree with that idea. So that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and post this video to my YouTube, and I'm gonna plug you, Chili. So hopefully you're getting it. They shadow banned my Facebook and I'm pretty sure they shadow ban my YouTube. They filter my content. I think they just filter it to like Chief Handler and and Nerve Gorilla and certain perps, certain people that I guess they're I don't know. I guess their reason for existence is to combat the truth, or they just do it for fun, or they're getting paid. I don't know. I can't quite figure that one out. There has to be some unknown variable that contributes to their motivation now. Or they're just evil, fucking rotten people. I don't know. Haven't figured that one out yet. So all I can do is speculate on that one. So anyway, Chili, just know that everything they do to you, I hear you. I know exactly what you're going through. And just remember this, the fact that you are going through it is use it as confirmation that you're on the right track and that they're afraid of you. And that's why they're going out of their way to trigger you, to smear your name, to lie about you, everything else, because they realize that you're a threat, and they're afraid of what you can do, because you can create change. You are creating change. You're a thorn in their side, and they're afraid of you. So they do these little side attacks from people that got in trouble, like Kate, people that they can step on their necks, and they can just, they use them like little fucking puppets. I think it's sick, and it's sad, and I feel bad for the people like Kate that they use, because they do. They take them and they wind them up and they just point them in a certain direction and they fucking kick them in the ass. And it's sick. Yeah, nobody should use anybody's misfortune for their own personal diabolical fucking needs. If you want something done, do it yourself. Don't cause another misfortune. Don't step on the necks of others to get ahead. That's wrong, and you fucking know it. So anyway, spreading love out to all my TIs out there. Hope, love, and positivity to all my TIs, and Scott, Angels, Will, if you ever want to join us again, and every other TI out there that's going through this crap. Gangstalking Attention Awareness just put out a couple of videos today. Check them out. Okay, it's gonna. If you're having a bad day, it'll definitely turn that around. They put out a couple good positive videos today. Check them out. They definitely helped me. That was right before I did this. I watched those couple videos, and I think it's what led me to do this here. So anyway, I've spent way too much time on here. I'm going to end this video. I don't really care if you like, share, or subscribe it. I mean, I'd appreciate it if you share it, get the message out there. But I don't care about the likes and the subscribes. It makes no difference. I'm not on here to try to grow my channel. I'm not on here for subscribers and views. I don't give a shit. I'm not ever going to monetize my channel. The purpose of my channel is public awareness and education, and to help spread the truth, to help force positive change. And Chili, we don't stop, buddy. All right, I'll be here waiting. All right, hit me up. Peace. Hey, look, it's 15:15. That's cool. You can't make this shit up. Later.